not the stereotypical wrestler build. He has so much length, and he tries to use it, as you can see right here, hands on the head of Winant. Winant's a first-year wrestler coming in from Chester, New Jersey. Went to West Morris Mendham High School. Devlin gets the takedown right there, trying to work the near side cradle. He's trying to scoop the leg. Instead, he goes back to the base. But an early takedown there for the senior from Gettysburg. Devlin, whose parents made the trip from Drescher today, saw them as they entered. Devlin did color commentary with me last evening. Devlin lets him back up, so it's 2-1.
Winant's coming in 14-12 on the year, so he's been out there quite a bit. 42 takedowns in 26 matches isn't too bad. 36 escapes, too. That's second on the team. Now he has 37 escapes after breaking Devlin's hold earlier.
Yeah, some good early matchup right here for him in his collegiate career with that, talented wrestler of Devlin. Devlin looking for the Russian tie there. Not going to get it. 1:45 to go here in the first period. 2-1 lead there for Devlin. Both wrestlers still feeling each other out.
And just look at the height comparison between the two. I mean, Devlin's got at least 4 inches, I would say, on Winant. Look at him out there. Winant, a little stockier build, which you'd probably normally see out of a 49-pounder. But Devlin's reach gives him an advantage in a lot of matches like this. Ironically, as he makes the move here,
you see it right there. He was able to use that length, Corey, to have some space there from Winant and sprawl easily and get the takedown.
Yeah, when he's feeling good, when his weight cut goes the way he wants, he's quick on his feet. He just sticks that long arm out there, like Inspector Gadget, and grabs that leg and pulls it in, and then it's game over. He gets the guy to the mat, and that's where he does his damage. I was going to say before he did that, he's tied for 5th in program history with wins with 102, and the wrestler he's tied with, Matt Spano, very similar. He was a taller wrestler. I swear that he grew 3 inches when he was in college. He was over 6 foot tall by the time he graduated, and he was just long. He was durable. He wrestled over 150 times in his career. Could never get that big one at conferences, but he was always right there, always in that top 3 position in the conference. And it's very interesting that Devlin comes in tied with him. They're both very similar, very good on their feet. You never wanted to take Matt Spano to the mat. He was just like Gumby. He could just move his legs and arms around and get on top of people. And the next thing you know, he was getting pins and near falls.
30 seconds to go here in this first period as Winant's trying to work the escape. Devlin throws in a boot, trying to work that right arm. 18 seconds to go in the first period. Devlin winning 4-1 with 1 minute and 20 seconds of riding time. Might try to look for some near falls or just wear out his opponent. Working heavy on that head. As you said, Corey, Devlin, as dedicated as wrestlers can get to that weight cut. And he's wrestling at 149 pounds, 150 today because they wrestled yesterday. But
yeah, I'm sure Devlin, he looked pretty happy last night when he was doing color commentary, and it could have been the pound of difference he was getting into today after the team competed yesterday. Yeah, it's got to seem like a gold nugget to the wrestlers to get an extra pound going into a day of competition.
Yeah, I was talking to Devlin the other day. He says after the season he hopes to be about 175 pounds. So, really dedicated to that weight cut. Wants to, throw a bunch of weight back on after the season ends. 4-1 lead for him. 1 minute and 45 seconds of riding time. Winant tried to get up to his feet. Devlin with a good close ride.
Devlin's been super durable in his career, too. He's wrestled over 130 matches. That's nothing to sniff at. So for him at this point as a senior with over 100 wins, to take a couple matches off here and there to make sure he's prepared for the big events, all props to him. He makes that decision to perform at that level and help the team's performance overall. And it gives an opportunity. Eric Mugallian, we saw last night, came out with a decision win against Messiah. He held on for a 12-10 decision. So, Mugallian, too, as a backup, is learning a lot from Devlin, and he's putting in there. And Coach Vogel feels pretty comfortable throwing him out there.
Devlin trying to work that forearm. He has the Western on the far side there with his right leg. trying to cross face, grab the shoulder. Instead, he goes with the arm closer to him. Under a minute to go here in the second period. Still breaking down his opponent, staying in bounds. Looking at his foot and now out of bounds.
Winant was going to have to touch the floor over there to get out of bounds, considering how long Devlin could reach his leg back.
2:46 of riding time now for Devlin. 46 seconds to go in this second period. Winant up quickly. Devlin's going to let him go, so it's going to be 4-2 with 40 seconds to go here in the second period. Winant's probably going to look for a takedown of his own, and we got a potentially dangerous there with the, hands to the face. Conversation from the referees. Winant in the tie-up. Devlin goes for a shot. He's deep on that one, trying to turn the hips. Winant trying to reach over and defend. Devlin turning around, trying to waterfall, cover the hips. Maybe try to headhunt. Good scramble position right now. Devlin trying to win it. Instead, Winant, but great hips there from Colin Devlin to stay in neutral position.
That's really impressive. When you see like the really good wrestlers, the upperclassmen who've really worked at it, and you just see them drive through plays like that on scrambles, like it's just so impressive to watch. Even though on paper you don't get any points, like there's no statistical relevance there, but just to stay in that position and to open it up to do something after that.
Yeah, and talking to Devlin last night as he chews his bottom, while he was doing color commentary, he said these matches are won, these close matches are always won with hips and then with scramble positions, and that's exactly what that was right there. There was a scramble, and Devlin's hips were able to get up quicker. Caution right there for Winant. Devlin with 2 minutes and 47 seconds of riding time here at the beginning of the third period. He has a 2-point lead as well. Winant trying to ride heavy. Devlin back up to his base. Devlin up to his feet, maybe looking for a switch now. Instead bails out, goes back to his base. Washington and Lee, coached by Nathan Shearer here, assisted by Alex Radsky. Shearer coming in from Ohio Northern, class of 05 alum, 9th season here with the Generals.
Ada, Ohio, the Polar Bears competing in the Ohio Athletic Conference.
Devlin trying to work back up to his base. Strong, heavy ride. That's what, when you have a dense wrestler there like Winant, there's a lot of weight on your back, so it's hard to work back up to your base.
Yeah, you saw that when Devlin tried to spin out of there, and it looked like he almost had it. Winant just kind of anchored down, shifted his weight, and pulled Devlin right down.
Devlin able to get his lower half up. Now the upper half as well, broken back down by Winant. Eating into the riding time of Devlin. He's going to need to try to work some near falls, though. Devlin is very, very hard to turn. Strong base, looking up at the clock right now is Colin Devlin, seeing how much energy he has to conserve. Winant trying to get that left wrist, trying to turn Devlin. Devlin back up to his base, creates a little bit of space. He has the left ankle there of Winant, gives him a little bit of an advantage, maybe to scoot around, pin that leg, and turn. 16 seconds to go here in the period. Devlin knows that if he just hangs on, gets an escape or anything like that, he's going to get the victory. Winant staying in there. Devlin trying to not get turned, looking over once again. 5 seconds to go here in the match. Devlin with a 4-2 lead. Strong cross to the base there from Winant, but time's going to expire, and it's going to be a 103rd victory for Colin Devlin, improving to 4th all-time here on the Bullets list with this 4-2 decision. Ray Martin now at